So today, we're going to do something a little different. We're tagging along with a family on their trip to Rishikesh. And no, we're not just scrolling through their vacation photos. We're going to dig into what really transforms a simple trip into a memory that lasts a lifetime.
And honestly, it all kicks off with this exact feeling, right? That special kind of magic you only get with an early morning start to a journey. The world is still quiet, the roads are clear, and there's just this buzz of anticipation, that feeling that a real adventure is about to begin. I think we all know that feeling.
Okay, so here's where our story really kicks off. The family's heading out, and this whole first part is all about that buildup, that anticipation of getting from their cozy home all the way to the foothills of the Himalayas.
And yeah, this breaks it down perfectly. It's a rhythm we all know, right? You leave before the sun's even up, you deal with the hustle and bustle of the airport, and then you get that amazing moment when you're flying above the clouds. You can just feel the excitement ratcheting up with every single step. Rishikesh is getting closer.
And this is that moment of pure magic. Imagine being a kid and seeing snow-capped mountains from the plane for the very first time. I mean, it's something you've only ever seen on TV. And that feeling of wonder, it doesn't stop. They get to the hotel, and the view of the Ganga River from their room is just wow, like a living, breathing painting.
Okay, so the vibe is about to shift. The rush and excitement of just getting there starts to settle down, and we dive into something a little deeper. We're moving into the heart and soul of Rishikesh, that incredible peace and spiritual energy the place is known for.
Just try to picture this for a second. It's before sunrise, the family is gathered at Triveni Ghat, right by the river, and you can just faintly hear temple bells and chanting in the air. It's just this moment of total, complete calm. Such a huge change from the chaos of travel, you know?
And this quote, man, it gets right to the heart of it. The experience wasn't just about watching what was happening. It was about closing your eyes and just listening, letting those sounds, those mantras just kind of wash over you. That's when it becomes a really personal, really immersive moment of peace.
So they go from that deep, quiet moment to something totally different. They head to the iconic Lakshman Jhula. For the kids, you can just imagine, walking across this massive bridge hanging high over the river has got to be a huge thrill. It's one of those classic touristy things that ends up being a really awesome, fun-filled family memory.
All right, buckle up because the energy is about to shift again, big time. We've had the peace and quiet, but Rishikesh has this whole other personality. It's time to unleash the family's adventurous side.
And there it is. Let's do something thrilling now. That's the signal. The family just flips a switch from quiet contemplation to pure, high-octane action. This is the call to adventure, you guys. Things are about to get good.
So they jump into two big adventures. First up is ziplining, which is really this moment of individual bravery, especially for Gatu and his dad, flying way up high over the river. But then there's river rafting, and that's a whole different game. That's a shared challenge, the whole family working together as a team to take on the rapids.
So you've got this individual act of courage, which is awesome. But which of these two adventures really became the heart of the trip? Which one was the moment that brought them all together?
It was totally the rafting, and here's why. A giant wave comes up, lifts the whole raft, and just douses everyone with freezing cold water. And what happens? Not panic, not fear, but this huge explosion of shared laughter. That was the moment. Just pure, unfiltered joy that hit everyone at the exact same time.
I love this line because it sums it up so perfectly. The river didn't just lift the raft. It lifted their spirits. It filled their hearts with this brand new energy. It was way more than just a thrilling ride. It was something that totally rejuvenated them.
So after all the excitement, all the quiet moments, the trip starts to wind down. And it's on the way home that the family starts to process everything and figure out what the real souvenir from this whole experience actually is.
So they're in the car, heading back to the airport, probably looking at all the pictures they took. And their dad asks this really simple, but actually really deep question. What was your favorite moment from this trip? And the answers are so telling, aren't they? Gatu, the son, loved the adrenaline rush of ziplining. Chinky, the daughter, cherished the quiet peace of the Ganga Aarti. They were completely different moments, but for the dad, that's when it clicked. The best part wasn't one thing or the other, it was the fact that they were all together for all of it.
And really, that's the big takeaway here. A trip isn't about the places you see or the things you check off your to-do list. It's about the shared experiences, right? The shared laughter, the shared awe, the shared moments of peace. Those are the things that become part of your family's story.
So we'll end on this thought, which is pretty powerful when you think about it.
The destination, the place itself, is temporary. You go, and then you leave. But the real journey, that's made of the memories you create. Those shared moments, those are the real souvenirs, the ones that stick with you for years and years.